Elevator feeder conductors vibrating upon startup of the elevator motor, with visible conductor movement in the disconnect switch, can stem from several causes. Let's explore these and potential remedies. One possible cause is loose connections, specifically within the disconnect switch itself or at the motor terminals. Vibration can be significantly amplified by connections that are not properly tightened and secured. Another cause to consider is insufficient conductor support. If the feeder conductors lack adequate support, they are free to swing and move, especially during the high current draw that occurs when the elevator motor starts. This lack of stability will encourage vibration. Mechanical resonance could also be the culprit. Every object has a natural resonant frequency. If the frequency of the elevator motor's vibrations closely matches the resonant frequency of the conductors, this can lead to excessive and noticeable vibration. Voltage drop is another key area to examine. Excessive voltage drop within the circuit, particularly during motor startup, will force the motor to draw even more current to compensate. This elevated current will, in turn, cause more vibration. Finally, consider the condition of the conductor insulation itself. If the insulation is worn, cracked, or otherwise damaged, the conductors become weaker and more prone to vibration. Damaged insulation also presents a significant electrical hazard. So, what are the remedies? 1. Begin by thoroughly tightening all electrical connections. Pay close attention to the connections within the disconnect switch and those of the motor terminals. Ensure they are properly torqued to the manufacturer's specifications. 2. Implement adequate support for the conductors. This might involve installing cable trays, using conduit, or adding other support structures to stabilize the conductors and prevent excessive movement. 3. Analyze the potential for resonant frequency issues. If possible, determine the resonant frequency of the conductors and the operating frequencies of the elevator motor. Try adjusting the system, perhaps by changing conductor routing or adding damping materials to avoid resonance. 4. Measure and verify voltage drop within the circuit, especially during motor startup. Ensure that the voltage drop remains within acceptable limits, usually as defined by electrical codes and standards. If the voltage drop is excessive, consider upgrading to larger conductors or modifying the feeder circuit to reduce impedance. 5. Carefully inspect the insulation of all feeder conductors. Look for any signs of damage, cracking, or deterioration. Replace any conductors with damaged insulation immediately. 6. Consider installing vibration dampeners or isolators. These devices can help absorb and dissipate the vibrations, preventing them from propagating through the system. 7. Inspect the elevator motor bearings. Worn or damaged motor bearings can contribute significantly to vibration. Ensure the bearings are in good condition and properly lubricated. If the bearings are worn, replace them. In addition to these remedies, there are several important considerations for the overall system design and maintenance. 1. Properly sized conductors are essential. The conductors must be sized appropriately for the expected load demand of the elevator motor. Using conductors that are too small will exacerbate voltage drop and increase the likelihood of vibration. Refer to applicable electrical codes such as the National Electrical Code Article 430.22 for guidance on proper conductor sizing. 2. Ensure appropriate circuit protection. The feeder circuit should be equipped with properly sized overcurrent protection devices such as fuses or circuit breakers. This is crucial for preventing damage in the event of excessive current draw or a fault caused by vibration-related issues. 3. Implement the regular maintenance program. Regularly inspect the system for any signs of vibration, loose connections, or other issues that may contribute to conductor vibration. Proactive maintenance can help identify and address potential problems before they escalate.